Well, this is it. The last round. The final battle between the San Antonio Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Whoever wins advances to host the New York Knicks on Wednesday in the finals. And whoever loses, well, they just go the fuck home. I'm going to call a 9-point win for Oklahoma City a convincing win, Mike Tirico, but that's just me. Having said that, there have been at least the previous four coming into the previous five after the first game have been basically 3+ possession games, 4+ possession games at best. SGA has been heavily compromised, mostly because in some of the games he hasn't gotten the calls he wants. Throwing it tonight, and once again, the Thunder are without A.J. Mitchell and Jalen Williams. On paper, you would say that these injuries are going to cost them. But if you recall Game 5, they played fine enough without them. But when Jalen Williams was brought back in for Game 6, he could do two things, Jack and shit. And Jack left town, meaning he was left with nothing but shit. In the first two rounds, Shea was averaging 29 points a game. This series, he's only averaged 19, and that's because 2 of the 6 games, he scored less than 20. In 2 of the last 3. Hi, Mess. Jets Mess. Let me see what colors both teams are wearing tonight. I think I only saw it once. What color? Spurs will be in their road blacks, Thunder in their road blues. Wemby in the first 2 rounds has also taken a point scoring hit after the first 2 rounds. He's averaging 22 or so in the first two in this series, but he averaged 34 in the first 2 rounds. Stephon Castle has really stepped up for San Antonio, averaging around 18, 5, and 8 points, rebounds, and assists, respectively, in the conference final. Cason Wallace averaging 9 points in this game this series on 48% three-point shooting and 3 steals a game, roughly. And most of Reggie's game 7s have been against the Knicks or the Bulls, either in round 2 or in round 3. Will they get a rematch of 99, or will they be the ones that have to stop a vilified flop squad? Opening tip-off coming up next. Game 7, West Finals. I'll never understand why my baseball calls get fewer calls than my basketball ones on X. Get fewer viewers on it than my X calls on baseball. On this.
We got some John Cena DVDs. Legendary. Think about it. What we got? John Cena baseball cap. John Cena autograph. John Cena t-shirt. Everywhere John Cena. Rey Mysterio. I beat him up all the time. Why you got these shirts? The only place you can find me is in the program. And guess who's on the front cover? Surprise, surprise.
Hello, Koza. Hi, Bruce. The Thunder have a title to defend, but can they get it? Like I've said, since this matchup was announced several weeks ago, if there's any team that could prove to be a kryptonite to Oklahoma City, it's San Antonio. And through the first 6 games, they proved that. Thunder will take out Luke Dort, Cason Wallace, Hartenstein, Holmgren, and SGA. I guess they need Cason for his 3-point shooting, which means McCain is going to come off the bench again. On the flip side, it's the same starting 5 we've seen for the bulk of the round from San Antonio. Castle and Fox at the guards, Vassell, Champagny the forwards, and Wembanyama is the man in the middle. How ironic if the Thunder win, Hartenstein faces the team that he walked from in the New York Knicks. Though to be fair, the Knicks letting him go was was due to the fact they didn't have the cap space to keep him for 3 years and $72 million. The Thunder, on the other hand, did have the cap space for that amount of money, and they signed him. This is year 2 of Hartenstein's contract with Oklahoma City. After next year, he can choose to a 1-year extension, or he can opt out of it. It's 7:45 where I live, Snowy. Here we go. Let's get this game going. Spurs once again, right to left. Thunder left to right to start the game. A lot of blue in that venue, very little silver and black. The big question is, would this game need to be highlighted by purity and a ref and an officiating court now more than ever under the gun to call it down the fucking middle? Will we get that? Holmgren and Wemby to tip. Seriously, why don't I just move Holmgren to 5 and Hartenstein to the 4? And they'll win the final one. Castle takes control of the ball. He'll give it to Fox. Wallace comes up. Dort comes up on him. They give it to Wemby. Wemby pulls up. Off glass. Good. Spurs draw first blood. Wallace with it. To Holmgren after he... Stolen. Here comes Castle on the break. And he's going to get hacked. Fouls on Wallet. Fouls on Dort. Fox inbounds to Castle. Wemby with the screen on Wallace. Went out of bounds off the hand of Dort, and it'll stay with the Thunder. Stay with the Spurs with 12 left on the clock. Castle with it on the inbound from Fox. Swings it to Vassell or Champagny. No, it's Vassell. Vassell floater, got it. And jumper, got it. And the Spurs get out in front quick, quick and early, 4-0. Here comes Dort with it. Or Wallace. No, that's SGA. To Dort, to Wallace, to Holmgren. Holmgren step back on Vassell. Got it. And Stefan Castle answers back with a layup line. SGA with the ball. Gets around Castle. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Oklahoma City. Blame that on Adam Silver for making it overly progressive because he wants the inmates to run the asylum, dude. Hartenstein. To SGA. Shot clock at 7. Nice contest by Vassell, but not enough to stop the shot to go in. 6-4. Wembanyama bumps into Hartenstein. Drives. Under the Castle, and he'll bank it in. 8-4 San Antonio. Hartenstein to Holmgren. Screens Vassell. Running floater. Too strong. Rebound Fox. But the rebound is tipped out. But he loses the rebound to Wallace. Dort for 3. Air ball. To Fox. Back to Wemby. Oh, that's Champagne who gave it. Vassell gave it to him. And Wemby throws it down! Wallace around the Holmgren screen. It's SGA, who's got Castle on. Switch on the Fox. Double by Wemby. Kick out the Dort. No good. Wemby gets the rebound. Found on the deep 3 by Dort. Here comes Wemby. Swings out to Vassell. Corner 3. No good. SGA with the rebound. Hartenstein loses the ball. Stolen by Wembanyama. Wembanyama recovers. Loses the ball. And he got fouled as he was trying to get the ball up. Fouls on Wallace. It basically resets the 8-second clock for the Spurs. They'll get over the line this time with Castle bringing it up. Castle pulls up, short, rebound Hartenstein. Caruso's checked in for OKC. SGA bumps Champagny off him. Champagny. Hartenstein, floater, rattle. Wemby doing too much staring at the ball there. Wembanyama to Castle. Castle has it knocked out of his hand. Recovered by Wembanyama. Fox for 3. Got it! McCain and Cornette getting ready to check in for their respective teams. SGA loses the ball. and I'm losing my signal. And I lost the signal. Hate when that happens. Didn't see what happened, so I don't know what I'm guessing a miss. SGA drives. Gets a pull-up floater. Got it. Swing. Fox to Champagne from the wing. Bullseye. So now every Spurs starter is on the board. Caruso loses the ball. Vassell picks it up. Vassell on the run. Layup, no. Castle throws it down. 18-8. Timeout Dagnall with 6:32 to go in the first quarter. Spurs are shooting their rounds. I have over 500 people in this. Granted, most of them are on my Twitter account or on my X account. Ow. Neck.
Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, stem, heart attack, and stroke occur. Seek event risk increases in age 50 plus with heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, acne, or C. Swelling or pregnant or pregnant. Don't take an allergic or have an infection.
Pretty sure this isn't legit McDonald's. I found some on Facebook called the Roxanne Perez meal. I'm pretty sure it's not legit McDonald's. I'm going to look now.
It feels good to find the right fit. It feels good to Geico. Are you one of the millions surprised by rising prices? Well, AT&T just raised your rates. You had price. Bring it over to T-Mobile and they'll give you $400 on your switch. Plus, T-Mobile's 5-year price guarantee. Spin outside guarantee. Wemby now is going to get a ton of attention. The defense is too high. Wemby makes the pass right there. Castle's behind the defense to help defense. Can't even help the helper. And then the next one. Watch Wemby get into his bag. He goes back. As he goes backwards, he goes forward. That got hard side in a bad position. The old school didn't go. With the new school twist. Victor Wembanyama with the post. That is the defense.
Wallace and Cornette checks in. Case and Wallace for 3. Too strong off the back rim. Hartenstein gets the rebound. McCain for 3. That's short. Rebound Wallace. To Caruso. And Wallace with the 3 from the corner. 18-11. Castle with it to Champagny from the wing. Bullseye. Or Vassell. Excuse me. Here comes Caruso on the break. Layup. Got it. I don't know what San Antonio was doing backpedaling on that. Castle. And 1. Fouls on SGA. If you're rooting for the Spurs, you should. I mean, I would say so far so good, but I wouldn't. But I don't want to jinx it. First free throw is, and the free throw is good. It's a 3-point play. Spurs up 11. Wallace with it. He'll swing it to Hartenstein. To SGA. Skip to Hartenstein. Pass stolen by Champagny. Castle to Vassell. Swinger to Champagny. Corner 3. Got it! And essentially, the Spurs are picking up where they left off on Thursday night. Wallace with it. To Mitchell. Mitchell gets knocked down, recovers, layup, good! Off the glass. Dylan Harper brings it up as he's checked in for San Antonio. Swings out to Champagny, to Vassell. Or Castle, no good. Rebound Caruso. To SGA, elbow shot. Mitchell for 3. Bullseye! From the corner. And Johnson will call a timeout. 4:24 to go. Thunder pull within 9. Knowing Man Cave, he's probably busy, but doesn't hurt to ask. Seven fast points off the bench for the Thunder. Side no good. Rebound is loose. Door will get it. SGA drives it up. And it's stolen by Johnson. McCain digs in. He'll steal it. And the Thunder get it back. SGA on the drive on Harper. And a foul. First free throw is good. And so is the second. Lead down to 7. 9-3 run by Oklahoma City at this point. Harper looking for a screen. To Wembenyama. Shot clock at 4. Shoots it, no good. Saved by SGA. He'll get it to McCain. McCain. Trying to lose Harper. He can't. SGA's got Fox on him. Fires the 3. No. Rebound Dort. Jalen with an L with a Y Williams to Caruso. Back to SGA. Back to Williams for 3. No. Rebound Vassell. He'll give it to Fox. Fox brings it up court. Brings it over half court. He'll give it to Vassell. Vassell bobbles it briefly. Vassell pulls up. No. Rebound Williams. He'll give it to McCain. Holmgren checks back in for Oklahoma City. McCain for 3. In and out. Rebound Holmgren. Before the shot, Holmgren got fouled. Fox the guilty party. Fouls on Fox. Fouls on Johnson, excuse me. Kenrick Williams will now check in for Oklahoma City. It's not a shooting foul. It was on the gather. SGA with it. Looking for the Holmgren screen. He'll get it. Williams for 3. Well short. Excuse me a minute, folks. BRB, folks. I'm in the middle of a game call, bitch. Ow. Ow. Sound the line. Plus, it's not even anything. Vassell, it's a free throw. Well, and then it's out of bounds on the Spurs. It'll go to the Thunder, up 11. Hartenstein checks back in as for Oklahoma City. San Antonio has Castle check back in, I think. Yeah, Johnson out. McCain to Hartenstein. Off the screen, the SGA, off the hand, off the SGA. Doubled. Caruso for three. No, put back by Kenrick Williams. Good. 31-22. Spur lead down to 9 again. Fox kicks it out. Swing back to Wemby. Offensive foul. Hartenstein got hit in the face. At minimum, that's an offensive foul. We're going to get a look at this to see if it's a flagrant on Wemby. Review timeout. 40 seconds left in the first. 31-22 San Antonio. Yeah, Red Lobster isn't as healthy or delicious as you think it is, folks. Call overturned. Apparently, the call was initially going to be a foul on Hartenstein, but upon further inspection, it's a foul on Wemby. He's on the bench. But simultaneously, Dagnall's going to get teed up, which means that the Spurs are still going to get one shot at the are going to get a chance at one free throw, or still going to get one shot at the line. Fans want a flagrant one. They're not going to get it. If I'm Dagnall, I just shut up or you're going to get thrown out of the game, dude. Wembanyama's free throw is good. Wallace with it. Or is that Williams? SGA doubled. Kicks out to Wallace. To McCain. McCain layup, overshoots, and it's a loose ball foul in San Antonio. Hartenstein to Wallace. Wallace drives, picks his dribble up, kicks it out to McCain for three. Bullseye! Eye from the top of the key. Shot clock off. Here comes Wembenyama. Fox, corner three, no good. Rebound Wallace. Gets it off from half court. Air ball. And the first quarter ends 32-25, San Antonio. And for those wondering, yes, this will be the last game that aired for this season for the NBA on NBC. Next year, it'll be the Eastern Conference Finals on this network, while ESPN affiliates get the West. SGA floater rattles in. Or jumper. To start the second quarter, 32-27. Harper with it. From 3. Got it. Spurs back up by 8. Harper's got 5 off the bench. He's the only Spur to score off the bench. Caruso to SGA. Off the screen. Into Wembenyama. Double. Hartenstein. Caruso. In and out. And this time, Hartenstein gets busted for a loose ball foul. This ain't going to be like that game 2 bullshit. Swing back out. Castle with it to Wemby. Shot clock it. Barnes to Castle for 3. No. Rebound McCain. McCain to Caruso. To Hartenstein. Hartenstein to Holmgren. Barnes is down. McCain with the seam. Can't get it off glass. Loose ball foul on Wemby. Side out, Oklahoma City. Hartenstein gets the baby floater. 35-29. Barnes for 3. No. Rebound Champagny, but a loose ball foul on Champagny. Ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Thunder. Wallace with the ball. To McCain. Kane, too strong. Put back good. 35-31. McCain's got 10 off the bench. Here comes Fox. Almost steps out, but gets the roll. 37-31. Wallace with Harper on him. Harper staying with him. Hartenstein, in and out. Rebound Harper. And there's a pile up in the paint on the other end. Wembenyama, wing 3. Bullseye! And Daniel's going to burn a timeout. 8:57 to go in the half. 40-31 OKC. I mean, San Antonio. Excuse me, San Antonio. And the ref didn't even see that. There could be some controversy.
Access to exceptional benefits is one of them. Welcome to the Credit One Bank American Express Suite. Credit One Bank for what's ahead. New drinks, crafted sodas to refreshments.
The Bookworm Bunch. These commercials. And we're back. McCain will bring the ball up. Gives it to Wallace. Wallace has Champagny on it. No call on the shove off. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by that, but I'm guessing with Caruso. No good. Put back by Williams. Good. 40-33. Wemby on the bench. Harper to Fox. Fox gets around Caruso. Kicks it out to Carter Bryant. Back to Champagny. To Bryant. To Fox. Fox, top of the key. No. Rebound Wallace. Three-pointer Wallace over the backboard. SGA will take over. And okay, SGA will check in. Harper recovers, but he gets blocked. Thunder on the break. Caruso shot, no good. Rebound, Bryant. Bryant recovers. Swings out to Fox. And Carter Bryant gets the lay in. SGA. Foul on the pass. It's on Fox. Oh, it is a shooting foul. SGA's first free throw. Rims in and out. Let's see if he can hit the second one. And that one roused in and out. Rebound, Cornette. He'll give it to Vassell, to Fox. Alley to Cornette. That gets blocked by Holmgren, but he gets hacked. Cornette will go to the line. First free throw is good. Yeah, last time the NBC team saw them was game 1 of the semifinals against Philadelphia. Free throws are good. 44-33 in favor of San Antonio. Wallace drives. Tessier has an opening. Three-pointer. Got it. And Mitch Johnson will call timeout. 6:45 to go. 44-36 San Antonio. Still plenty of time left in the half. Well, it just goes to show you how much a ref can call it down the middle, or as much as possible down the middle as they can, when you put them at the barrel of a gun, so to speak. Sheesh. Fuck Panera. It's getting pretty nippy out there. Spurs ball. Wemby with it. That shot no good. Rebound Holmgren. He got harassed by Jalen Williams. SGA with it. Champagne on him. SGA for fakes. Williams, no. Out of bounds, will stay with the Thunder. Alexander with it. Castle, no. With the contest, no good. Rebound. Homer in the door, back to SGA. And he throws it down. 6-point game. SGA with 13. Castle. Wembanyama. Champagne, deep three. Yeah, too hard off. Now, for all intents and purposes, it's tunnel vision from San Antonio from deep. Williams to SGA. Champagne blocked, but a foul on which will send Holmgren to the line. First free throw from Holmgren is no good. Too strong. Put too much oomph on that. Free throw number 2 is short. Rebound Castle. Wembanyama hacked from behind by Williams. Caruso gets ready to check in. They'll replace Case and Wallace. Castle with it. Encroached on by Dort. No good on the float. Out of bounds, it'll go back to the Thunder. San Antonio not making wise decisions with their shot selection now. League's biggest 13 has been cut to 6. SGA. Pull up for 2. Gets the bounce. Harper on the drive. And Castle on the putback on the Vassell miss. 46-40. To Williams. Got it. 46-42. 9-2 run by Oklahoma City. Hi, Wes. Wembanyama. No good. Rebound. Wembanyama for 3. That is short. Rebound Caruso. And again, bad shot decisions being made by Oklahoma City. By San Antonio. SGA with it. And covered by Champagne. Pulls up. Got it. 46-44. It's an 11-2 run. SGA with 17. 11 of them in the second quarter alone. Wembanyama pull up. Again, no good. Rebound Williams. Caruso to Alexander. To Holmgren. To Caruso. Stolen. Here comes Castle. Wembanyama to Castle. And he is fouled. And Castle fouled. He'll go to the line. They're trying to see if this is a flagrant on Caruso. Castle will be guaranteed 2 shots at the line, but the big question is, will the Spurs keep possession of the ball if this is called a flagrant of any kind on Caruso? And he'll say common foul. I call bullshit on that, but whatever. However, as a consequence, Oklahoma City can't. This was a coach's review. This is a coach. This is a ref. This is an official's review. Free throw number 1 for Stefan is good. 47-44. Fox checks back in for Champagne. And the second free throw rims off. He rolls off the rim. Caruso with it. Under 3 left in the half. SGA. Pull up. Got it! And the Thunder are within 1. Fox spins and gets the fadeaway. 49-46. To Dort, no. SGA gets the rebound. Kicks it back out to Dort. Top of the key 3. Bullseye, tie game. It's a consequence of sloppy offensive execution. Fox with it. Johnson in and out. Rebound, Alexander. Caruso looking. Gonna get it to Jalen Williams. Williams in the paint alone. Fires. Got it! Oklahoma City's got the lead. Here comes Fox. Pull up. Block. Rebound Holmgren, and he's taken down by Johnson. He'll go to the line for 2. First free throw from Holmgren, and he'll hit this one. Minute 17 to go in the half. Spurs 14-point lead. It's gone. The Thunder now lead by 3. He'll hit the second. 53-49. Thunder up 4. Fox drives. Kicks out to Johnson. Gets screened by his own man. Wembenyama backpedals and picks his dribble up. Deflected bounds. It'll stay with the Spurs with 8 left on the shot clock and a minute to go in the half. Fox Castle with it. Kicks it out. Johnson. Fox. Wing 3. Bullseye. (52-50, 53-52). Spurs cut the deficit to 1. Fox with 10. Switch on the screen. Stolen. Vassell to Castle. Castle. Layup block. Put back by Johnson, who throws it down. And we got a wet spot on the floor. Or a delay. Either way works. Caruso inbounds to Dort. He'll give it to Caruso, who's up with speed. Aren't shot, no good. Rebound to Vassell. He'll give it to Wembenyama. 25 seconds left in the half. Spurs up 1. Wembenyama to Vassell. Back to Wemby. Better get that shot off fast. Spin. Off glass. Got it! 4.6 left. One last shot coming up. Caruso looking. He's going to fire from top of the key. In and out. From half quarter, they're about in and out. First half ends. The Thunder give the Spurs a bit of a scare, but the Spurs end the half on a 7-0 run to go into the half leading 56-53. Champagny has 6 points, 10 each for Fox and Wembenyama. Castle leads the Spurs with 12, Vassell with 7, 5 from Harper, 2 each from Cornette, Bryant, and Johnson. Barnes hasn't gotten on the board for San Antonio. By contrast, SGA leads all scorers with 19 points. Williams with 6. Holmgren and Hartenstein each have 4. Caruso and Kenrick Williams each have 2. McCain's got 10. So, yeah, this is hero ball hog mode for SGA. He's only sat out 3 minutes. Rebound leaders, Jalen Williams leads all boarders with 9 for OKC. Wembenyama, Vassell, and Castle each have 3. All of them on the defensive end. Well, Castle's actually got 2 offensive rebounds. Assist leaders, Wemby with 3 again. Fox with 3 for San Antonio. SGA with 5 for OKC. Shooting percentage pretty even on the two overall for the Thunder. 17 of 28 from the main field, but from behind the arc, it's abysmal. 5 out of 18 and 50-50 from the stripe. San Antonio, not much better. 21 of 40, a bit better, but not by much. 21 of 43 for 49% shooting. 7 of 17 from behind the arc for 41%, and 7 of 8 from the stripe. We are halfway home in the final game of the regular season of one of these teams. But which one is going to fall? San Antonio hasn't been to the finals since the 2014 playoffs. The last ring Tim Duncan and Greg Popovich won together. By contrast, Oklahoma City got to the finals last year and won it all over Indiana. And let's put it like this. Nobody wants to see the Thunder go back-to-back. Not Spurs fans, not Knicks fans. Note to self, next time I go to a convention in the Triad, wear a Whataburger or through DoorDash. Turnovers were a major factor. 8-4, San Antonio had the advantage. But 0 rebounds went to the Thunder, 9-4. Spurs' biggest deficit has been 4. Their biggest advantage, I believe, was what? 13? 10 at this point. 14. Gonna be a tough one in the finals, folks. Things are about to get dicey when we get to half number 2. Seriously, Curtis Axel got arrested for a drunken tirade at a McDonald's? Damn, Joe Henning, have you fallen off the cliff since getting released several years ago? Almost 10 years ago. And sheesh, that was bad. That was the last time the Spurs won the title, 2014. And we're just 24 minutes away from deciding who gets to face the New York Knicks in the final. Will it be San Antonio or Oklahoma City? And remember, OKC hasn't lost in 9 games after losing, hasn't lost consecutive games in their last 9 playoff games after a loss. Coming into this, they are 9-0 in that situation. Good grief. Oh, shit. Ah! Ew. So wrong. Eh. No. So disgusting. Yuck. Let's get to it. Time for core number 3 to begin. What the fuck? Jalen Williams will start the third quarter. Jalen with a Y. It's Caruso, SGA, Williams, Hartenstein. 3-pointer, no good. Ricochets to Vassell. Spurs start with Vassell, Champagny, Fox, Castle, Wembanyama. Castle has Wallace on him. 3-pointer, no. From Wallace, no. Caruso the rebound. Gives it to SGA. Being doubled. Wallace to Caruso. Fakes the 3. Caruso pulls up. Off the glass. No. Rebound Wembanyama. It's only his 4th of the night. He gives it to Vassell. Vassell to Castle. Back to Vassell. Vassell pulls up. And he gets the roll. Spurs draw first. Tell me about it, Bruce. 58-53. San Antonio up 5. SGA with it. Communicating some to Holmgren. Gives it to Caruso. Switch from... Off the switch. Williams loses control of the ball. Get it to Caruso. Shot clock down to 1. Floater. Gets it to fall. 58-55. Been impromptu on that shot. Williams with 8. Castle to Wembanyama. Throws it down. Wemby with 12. 60-55. Here comes Walt. SGA. Nice box out by Wemby with the block, and he sends it out of bounds. I thought there should have been a foul there, to be perfectly honest. Just under 2 minutes into the half. Deep pass out to SGA, who had to recover it. Being handled by Champagny. Gonna pull up from the wing. Got it! Thunder within 2. Wembanyama has Hartenstein, Caruso, or Holmgren and Caruso on him. Shot no good, and Wemby accidentally knocks it out of bounds. It'll go to the Thunder. And this is not what the Spurs want to start the second half with. Caruso kicks it out. Holmgren fakes. Williams. Caruso, top of the key. Bullseye! Castle blocked. Rebound being fought over. At bounds will go to the Thunder. Williams with it. Is that Wallace? I couldn't really tell. No, it's Wallace who had it. He gives it to SGA. And a foul. And unfortunately, SG fucking asshole flopper will go to the line. First free throw is good. And this is the problem a lot of people have had with playing in the Paycom Center, and why they say the Thunder always have the refs in their pockets. Second free throw is good. 63-60. 10-4 run by OKC to start. 10-7 been scoring in favor of OKC to start the half. Corner 3. Champagny. Tie game. CA. Being crowded. Swing to Wallace. Stolen. Fox with it. Being swarmed. And they do get the timeout, so the ball will go to the Thunder with 8 minutes left in the quarter. I mean, seriously, you had... So I guess Dort checked in, huh? Scary Movie 7. Ugh. Fuck this movie. 6, I believe. Fuck this movie.
USA, taking care of our own. That's rough. At least with Safe Flight, you get that fixed any way you want.
Wide, Stowers to the corner, and it's out of here. MJ Melendez with a walk-off. You know who the post.
Protein, damn it. $7:50 to go. Thunder with the ball after a loose ball foul, I believe. SGA to Hartenstein. That's short. That's not within his usual range. Rebound, Wembanyama. He'll give it to Castle over the Fox. Back to Castle. To Wemby. Kick out to Champagne. Corner three. Short. And the foul's on Dort, so Champagne will get 3. Interesting. Wemby talking to Biombo. First free throw's good. Second free throw is gonna rim it in and out. $7:34 left in the third. 1 point lead for San Antonio. Make it 2. Champagne hits 2 of 3 and gets 2 out of 3 out of that attempt. Wallace. Spur ball. McCain pulling the cell down. He doesn't like the call, but let's see. Okay. There was a lot of contact between the two. If anything, that should have been an illegal screen on Hartenstein, not a takedown by McCain. But it's going to be a common foul nonetheless. Here comes Castle. Swing out. Champagne for 3. Bullseye! 68-63 San Antonio. Here comes SGA on the break. Fadeaway shot. Gets the roll. 68-65. 26 for SGA. But it may not be enough. Castle looking. Kicks it out. Three-pointer no good. Champagny gets a rebound. Was that Johnson on that shot? It was. Wemby with it. Shot clock at 5. They give it to Champagny again. Puts it up. Got it. San Antonio 70. OKC 65. Champagny with 7. Or that was Dylan Harper, excuse me. Caruso layup. No good. Rebound. Hartenstein tried to put back. No good. Rebound. Bound Champagny. Harper with it. Harper with the spin. Kicks it out to Champagny. Three-pointer from the top of the key. Got it! And Dagnall's going to burn a timeout. 8-point lead for San Antonio with 6:12 left in the third. Of all the Spurs to be carrying the load here, it is not Victor Wembanyama in this third quarter. It's Julian Champagny. He's got 17 to lead all San Antonio scorers. And if you're San Antonio, this is a consequence of basically putting the weight of the world on your MVP's shoulders, as he has 26 of the team's 65. Outside him, the only other Thunder in double digits is Jared McCain with 10. The Spurs, on the other hand, have 4 of their 5 starters in double figures. Champagny with 17. Wembanyama and Castle each with 12. Fox with 10. I mean, seriously. How frustrating is this if you're SGA that you're the one basically carrying the load? But then again, no man is a one-man army on a basketball in any sport. Unless it's wrestling, golf, tennis, badminton, croquet, chess. Can't really do volleyball as a single person. But when he hesitates, he crumbles. No hesitation, he'll throw it down. Hesitation, he'll just pull up a pump. He'll just pull it up. Nine-2 run by San Antonio. Caruso will bring it up. Guarded by Harper. And out of bounds as Caruso slipped and lost the ball. Holmgren checks back in for Oklahoma City as Jalen Williams will check back in. He's going to check in for Dort, I think. Let's see what happened here. Just couldn't get around the head shot. Good job by Harper with the fundamentals. Showing his hands, sliding his feet, staying in front. Run. Williams called for the foul. Fans don't like it. He was going after Wembanyama. Even Wemby doesn't get it. And this time we do get an offensive foul. This time on Castle. So Oklahoma City will get the ball back with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third. SGA with it. Gets around Champagny. Kicks out to Holmgren. To Williams. To Kenrick Williams. Short. Rebound Wembanyama. He'll give it to Harper. Harper to Wembanyama. Pulls up from three. Bullseye! Spurs back up 11, and Dagnall's going to burn another timeout. Or not. 16-2 run by San Antonio. SGA trying to stop the bleeding. Pulls up. No. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Spurs. Going under 5 in the third quarter. 76-65, Spurs up 11. Castle, the Champagny, deep three, too strong. Holmgren gets the rebound over Wembanyama. Here comes Caruso. Thunder have none. Contact foul on Castle, and he crashes into the backboard, but Caruso is down. Caruso will go to the line for 2 shots. Caruso with 4. I mean, that puts 5. That puts Castle in deep foul trouble now. He's got 4. First free throw for Caruso. Gets the first. That puts Caruso at 7. Vassell checks back in. As does Hartenstein. Cornette also checks in. And Jerry McCain checks in, as does Keldon Johnson. So it's going to be Fox, Johnson, Cornette, Vassell, and Harper. Second free throw is good for Caruso. 76-67. Harper looking. Doubled. Kicks out to Johnson, who manages to save it. Johnson shot block. Cornette can't get the rebound. He can't get the put back. Rebound Hartenstein. He'll give it to SGA. Over to McCain. Back to Alexander. Looking deep for Hartenstein. Out of bounds. It'll go back to the Spurs with 4:22 left in the third. I hate that these game casts are always a couple of seconds ahead of the game call. So I don't like using them. Johnson to Fox. Fox floater block. Put back Cornette. No. Loose ball foul on the Thunder. Fouls on Hartenstein. Right there. Vassell from 3. Short. Rebound Johnson, and it's going to be a foul on the Thunder. Keldon Johnson will go to the line. First free throw. Too much force on that. Keldon Johnson, 26-year-old, 7-year player from Kentucky, was the 6th man of the year this year in the NBA in this season. Hasn't had much scoring opportunity against Oklahoma City when he gets on the floor. Second free throw is good, 77-67. And look, there's a bit over Stitch's viewers in here. Miga Nala fucking Quista. SGA shot. And he gets fouled by Wemby. That is definitely a fucking flop. Either way, he's going to the line for 2. And I hate that. For Wemby, that's his 3rd team foul. First free throw is good. Cuts the deficit to 9. Who will join the Knicks this Wednesday? We already know hockey's biggest stage is set for this Tuesday. It's going to be Vegas against Carolina. Second free throw is good. Fox to Harper, back to Fox. Off the Wemby screen to Johnson. Deep 3. No. Rebound Wallace. Wallace brings it up. Hands off to Caruso. Off the switch. Hartenstein. To SGA. Vassell goes right smash into the screener. Instead of Wemby jamming him. And again, another fucking flop from this piece of shit known as SGA. He's going to get 3 out of this. First free throw is good. I mean, you would think that these refs wouldn't call these kinds of flops for this game. They've been doing a pretty decent job at it. They're calling SGA out on this crap. But now they're, for all intents and purposes, reverting back to the crap. Free throw number 2 on its way. Good. SGA at 30. Yeah, back-to-back MV flop fucker. Or Tarico. That's the thing you don't want to talk about. Second free throw number 3. He gets all of them. Spurs lead cut to 5. Spurs lead is cut to 5. 31 tonight for SGA through. While the rest of the starters only have 14. Vassell. Short. Wembanyama gets his first offensive rebound. Nearly has it stolen. Recovered to Fox. Over to Vassell. Wing 3. No good again. Rebound Fox. And another fresh 14 for the Spurs. They give it to Wembanyama. Hartenstein on him. 3-pointer, that's way off. And an offensive foul. Fouls on Johnson. And once again, the Spurs are just making sloppy decisions with the ball. It's one of the main reasons they're letting OKC, Oklahoma City, get back in the game. So it's a loose ball foul that's going to give Caruso 2 shots. What bullshit. Bend of the knees, first free throw is good. 77-73 San Antonio. Champagny and Castle getting ready to check back in for San Antonio, which means Johnson and Harper are coming out. And Caruso is only the third Thunder player to get to double digits. He's now at 10. Castle with it. Hands off to Vassell. To Fox. Fox flow. Got it! 79-74. Fox has got a dozen. Wallace. Holmgren. I mean McCain, excuse me. Just SGA. SGA looking. Pulls up. Short. Or rebound cat to Vassell. About to go under 2 left in the third. Fox with the ball. Drives. And he gets hacked by SGA. Oh, it's on Caruso. Excuse me. Did he get ball or hand? He got ball. That's clean. That's a clean block. He got the ball. That's all ball. Challenge timeout, 79-74, San Antonio. But from what I saw, Caruso got all of the ball and got all ball. He didn't even touch Fox when he went up. He got the ball. He got the ball. That was all ball on that swat. Thunder will get the ball. However, as a trade-off, they lose their challenge and can't do so for the remaining 14 minutes of the game. If anyone should have been called for the foul, it's Case and Wallace. I mean, it should have been the foul should, if they were going to call a foul on someone, it should have been on Case and Wallace, not Alex Caruso. Anyway, Caruso to the bench. Here we go. Wallace to SGA. That shot short as he slips on the floor. Rebound Champagny. He'll give it to Vassell. Vassell to Wemby. Excuse me. Wemby drives. Kicks it out. Corner 3, Champagny. Nope. Rebound Holmgren. Wallace with it. Drives. To Williams. To Dort. Just GA. Shot clock at 2. He's going to have to get it up fast. Gets the 3, Jalen Williams. And San Antonio is going to burn a timeout with 1:06 left. 79-77, San Antonio. Jalen Williams now has 11 points. Well, 14. Now has 11. Oh, Caruso's only got 9? I thought he had 10. Never mind. Another sports news today, the Nationals are back over 500 in the NL East, which for now puts them in second place with a 9-4 win over San Diego. The Rangers get a walk-off 3-run rally over Kansas City to win 7-6. The Orioles get a 5-run walk-off, capped off by a P. Alonso hit. A single by P. Alonso. How I miss you, Pete. To win 7-6 over Toronto, 6-5 over Toronto. The Pirates hang on to win 10-9 over Minnesota. Red Sox crush the Guardians 9-1. Now we go under a minute. Wemby with it. Fakes. No good. Rebound back to San Antonio. And Wemby gets whacked by Williams, so Wemby will go to the line to shoot free throws with 45 seconds left in the third. The Angels slaughter the Rays today, 14-3, capped off by a 7-run ninth. Astros win over the Brewers 9-2, 5-2. The Braves topple the Reds, making the Braves the first team to get to 40 wins in the MLB season. The Mets finally get Christian Scott his first win of his career with a 6-1 win over Miami. First free throw good. Cubs leading the Cardinals, bottom 9, 6-1, 2 outs. Rockies lead the Giants 2-0. Seattle and Arizona just got started, as did the Phillies and the Dodgers. Tigers top of the Red Sox, fell to the White Sox 7-1, so the Tigers' downward spiral continues. Thank you, Chris. Second free throw. In and out. 3-point game. McCain brings it up for the Thunder. SGA with it. Guarded by Champagne. Has to kick it out. Casey Wallace for 3. No good. Rebound. Champagne barely able to get it over the line after Harper manages to rescue it. 2 for 1 coming up for the Spurs. Or basically last shot of the third quarter. And they got to hold this. Champagne to Wembanyama. Wembanyama spins. Pull up. No good. Wallace is going to fire from 3-quarter court. Off glass. No good. The third quarter ends on a fairly even note. We go to the fourth quarter. 80-77. Each team got 24 points in that quarter. The question is now, can the Spurs hold the line, or will the Thunder find a way to come back and win this fucker? Hello, Chris. Between the three platforms I'm using for tonight's game, I've had over as many as 635 people on the watch. So the bulk of them are on X. I really need to edit this thing. One of these days. That may be true, Koza, and they have been getting some runs, but not runs sufficient enough to either at most hold the lead for longer than for a minute or two, and at best and at minimum get within one. San Antonio is led by as many as 14. Oklahoma City hasn't led by more than 4. Only Spur that's been on the floor that hasn't scored a point yet is Harrison Barnes. Everyone that Oklahoma City has brought out has scored at least 1 point. The problem for the Thunder is, true, they're getting more bench production in San Antonio, outscoring them 31-32, at least off the bench, 32-14. But when you look at the scoring from the starters, San Antonio's clobbering Oklahoma City in that regard, 66-45. And 31 of those 45 are from one fucker named Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. If not for the bench depth of Oklahoma City, this game would be swung more San Antonio's way. And anyone with half a brain would see that. And the fact that I have to use my brother's NBC network has been... There's Paige Buchers of the Dallas Wings. Tomorrow on NBC and Peacock, it's the WNBA going at the Vegas Aces against the Golden State Valkyries. Let's get to the final quarter. Spurs start with the ball. It's Harper, Fox, Johnson, Champagny, and Cornette. No, it is Wembanyama. Never mind. Thunder have Wallace, Holmgren, Caruso, McCain. That shot, no good, but Wemby will go to the line to shoot 2. Jay Williams. No challenge, but even if they could, fans do not like the call. The first free throw from Wembanyama. He missed one earlier. Will he hit this one? No, he misses the first. Doesn't get the short hop and the short bounce. Free throw number 2 is good. Spur lead back up to 4, but I would have preferred it 5. Caruso will pick the ball up. Wembanyama with 17, 7, and 1. Not one of his better games tonight. One being a block, for those wondering. McCain. Step back, got it. That cuts the lead in half, 81-79. Fox Harper to Johnson, back to Fox. Shot clock at 8. Wembanyama trying to get out. There, gets the screen. Johnson, deep 3. Bullseye! 84-79. Caruso to Williams. Wallace, corner 3. Bullseye! 84-82 as we go back and forth. SGA waiting for the next foul call so he can come in. Or next play stoppage in general. Champagny for 3. No. Harper gets the rebound. Kicks it out to Wembanyama. Johnson, corner 3. Bullseye, 87-82. Holmgren with it. To McCain, looking for somebody. Back to Holmgren. Recovered by McCain. Champagne forces the shot up. Block. Shot clock violation. SGA will check in now with 10 minutes left in the Thunder season. SGA only got 6 in the first. He got 13 in the second. He got 12 in the third. The problem with that is he's been the main proprietor of offense for the Thunder tonight. Wembanyama pulls up, fires. He'll go to the line. Fouls on Williams. Fans don't like the call, but they're going to have to live with it. Right there on the elbow. First free throw is good. Wemby with 18. And he hits the second. 89-82. Spurs up 7. Under 10 to go. Caruso on the drive. He's got an open lane. Missed the dunk, but he got hacked by Wembanyama. Are they going to challenge this? Johnson's not going to challenge it. Did Wemby touch him? Got him in the face. That's number 4 on Wembanyama. First free throw, way off. I got his wrist jammed when he tried the dunk. Second free throw, he'll hit that one. Cuts the deficit to 6. Harper being chased by Wallace. Gets it to Fox. Fox going to pull up. Bullseye! Spurs up 9 with under 9.5 to go. Alexander kicks it out. McCain, the Holmgren, can't find anybody. Kicks it back out to SGA. SGA to McCain. Caruso. Wallace, top of the key. Bullseye! 92-86. Wallace full court pressing Harper, who gives to Wembanyama. Wembanyama looking for something to do here. Pulls up for 3. Got it! Wemby with 22 on the night. 95-86 San Antonio. SGA for 3. No good. Tries to get his own rebound. Champagny gets it. Harper and Champagny collided, by the way. Fox with it. To Johnson. To Wembanyama. Fakes the top of the key shot. Harper from the corner. No. Caruso off the pass of the rebound. Layup off glass. No. Rebound Hart. Here comes Champagny on a 3-on-2. Johnson floater. He gets a layup off glass. Timeout OKC with 8 to go. 97-86. Thunder are on the ropes. If Santo can hold on for 8 more minutes, we're guaranteed a new NBA champion in between the Spurs and the Knicks. It's been all San Antonio in this fourth quarter. Remember, the Knicks have had a lot more prep time studying both teams this week. Throughout the bulk, if not the entirety of this whole week. They've had a lot more prep time to watch and study the teams all week. It's not going to be the same as the last time in 99 when the Spurs had all that prep. Why reboot the Scary Movie franchise? I mean, look, I get it's horror parody. But we've seen all the other shit parody movies. We've seen date movie, disaster movie, superhero movie, epic movie, sports movie. Meet the Spartans, which was a parody of 300. And yes, I have watched that shit heap. It is that fucking bad. Wembanyama now leads all Spurs scoring with 22. Fox with 15. Castle with 12. Champagny with 17. Bryant and Cornette each with 2. Harper with 7. 11 for Johnson. Vassell with 9. Casey Wallace has 9. Jalen Williams 11. SGA 3. Dort 31. Dort 3. Holmgren and Hartenstein each have 4. Williams with 2. McCain with 12. Caruso with 10. I mean, considering the rather mediocre night that Wembanyama is having, why do I have a feeling awful coaching is just going to blast the Thunder instead of praising Wemby? Because Wemby's totals, when you look at them, are pretty pedestrian by his caliber, for a player of his caliber. 22 points, 7 of 15 shooting, 3 of 5 from behind the arc, 5 of 7 from the stripe, only 7 rebounds, 2 boards, 1 steal, 1 block, and a plus minus of positive 12. Throw in the fact he's in foul trouble. And let's be honest, I know for a fact Donald has been wanting an opportunity. If the Thunder were not playing San Antonio and were playing, say, Minnesota in this situation, you know, each game the Thunder lost, he would go off on Mark Daigneault and his incompetence. Saying we live in North Korea. Mark Daigneault's a fucking criminal. The owner's a fucking terrorist. You know that shit. You know all that crap. Fox in games 5 and 6 was terrible. Tonight he's been pretty efficient. Hartenstein throws it down. First points he's had since the first half and 1. That's number 5 on Wembanyama. And the free throw rolls in. 97-89, Hartenstein with 7. Castle to Fox. Pull up. No. Rebound Caruso. Wemby's got to be careful here. Wall's driving. To Caruso. To Alexander. Alexander McCain from the corner. Short. Rebound Johnson. He'll give it to Fox. To Castle. I mean, if you're San Antonio, you go after, if you're Oklahoma City, you go after Wemby with those 5 fouls. Castle to Vassell. Vassell fakes, pull up. Short. Rebound Caruso. That was an easy shot that Vassell missed. SGA recovers after the ball slips out of his hand. Fadeaway jumper. Got it. 97-91. That's 33 for Vassell. Timeout called by Johnson. 33 for SGA. Timeout called by Johnson. 6:48 left. 97-91. San Antonio. But the big question is, how much life have they got left? We're down to 6 minutes and 48 seconds. That's what I thought. It wasn't legit. Wasn't this show supposed to have the match versus match next week between the Grandes Americanos? Oh. Oh, it's a 2-parter. Okay, that makes sense. So SGA is going to sit until there's about 5 minutes left, huh? Interesting. Or are they going to say that about Wembanyama? Either way, I'm pretty sure Cornet is checked in. I have sprained the wrist, did Caruso. Cornet checks in. It'll be Harper, Cornette, Johnson, Castle. Tip stolen by Hartenstein. Hartenstein on the break. It's blocked by Cornette! What a block. I'm not going to lie. Castle fakes the three to Vassell. Back to Castle. Castle gets around the jam. Pull up. Got it! 99-91. OKC up down 8 with 6 to go. There we go. Wallace drives. Off the hands of Hartenstein, and it'll go to the Thunder with under 6 to go. Let me checks in for Cornette. What a block by Cornette on Hartenstein. It's Champagny, Vassell, Harper, Castle, Wembanyama. 14 turnovers for OKC. Harper to Wembanyama. Champagny fakes. Pulls up three. Bullseye! 102-91. 5.5 to go. Champagny with 20. Caruso banks it. Off glass. Got it. 102-93. About to go under the 5-minute mark. Wallace hounding Castle. Castle to Harper. Loses the ball. Here comes the Thunder. Corner three. No. Rebound Champagny from McCain. Rebound Champagny. Gives it to Castle. Holmgren Williams waiting to check in on the next whistle. 4.5 left. Champagny from three. No. Rebound Harper. Put back good. And Daniel will take his final timeout. Talking about wasting your timeouts. 4:26 left in regulation. It's 104-93 San Antonio. Being the home team in a Game 7 this postseason, I am going to be blunt, has not panned out well so far in these playoffs. It's only panned out twice out of the 5 times in this postseason. Let me see this. Orlando against Detroit, Cleveland against Toronto, Boston against Philadelphia, Cleveland against Detroit. This series. Yeah. Boston fell to Philadelphia in Boston. Detroit fell to Cleveland in Detroit. Sure, Cleveland beat Toronto in Cleveland, and Detroit beat Orlando in Detroit. Champagny having probably his best game of the postseason. Harper having a good game off the bench with 9. And true, the Spurs are being outscored off the bench. Let's see, 37-24. Or 23. But they're holding the line here. SGA has a Champagny on him again. Gonna drive. Pull up. Got it. No foul call. Spurs, Thunder within 9. And Johnson is gonna call timeout. Smart move by Johnson. Once you go under 3 minutes, you lose a good chunk of your timeouts if you haven't used them up. The Spurs are just 245 seconds. Let's see, 99, 03, 05, 07, 13, 14, from making it to their 7th NBA Finals. Thunder looking to come back and go to their 3rd. Here we go. Castle gets it to Harper. Harper waits for the Wemby screen. He'll get it. Kick out to Fox. Back to Harper. Harper looks. Deep 3. Bullseye. 107.95. Spur lead is a dozen. Good sharp shooting by Antonio. Caruso from Williams to SGA. SGA gets bumped off. Kicks it out. Case and Walls from the corner. 107.98. That was Wallace who hit that, right? Wallace with 12. But personally, it's been too little too late in the case of the Spurs starters getting double-digit points. About to go under 3. Castle block. Here comes Wallace on the break. Pulls up. Caruso fakes the 3, waits, gets the ball to SGA. We are under 3 minutes to go. SGA being doubled. Has to get rid of it. Caruso. Williams. Williams pulls up. In and out. And Holmgren steps out. It will go to San Antonio with 2:31 to go. At long last, the flop fuckers are finally going to get fucked. If you get the picture I'm trying to paint. Harper with it. 2:20 to go. Tries to throw it down. It's rebounded by Williams. Caruso comes up with it. SGA. To Caruso. To SGA again. SGA kick looking. Kicks out to Wallace. Wing 3. Bullseye. 107-101. 2 minutes to go. Wallace with 15. Minyama receives a pass from Fox. Shot clock at 5. Spurs lose the ball. Holmgren's got it. Minute and a half to go. Alexander with it. They don't need a 3 here. They're going to pile it up. Air ball. And Holmgren can't save it. Minute 23 to go. It's 107-101 San Antonio. Wembanyama's had a pretty mediocre game by his standards. Jeremy Kane will check in for Holmgren. Interesting decision by Mark Daignault. Castle with it. Trying to find somewhere to gets it to Wemby. Hands it off to Fox. Fox moving around. Vassell. Champagny. That shot's short. Put back Castle. Good. 109-101. We're down to 59 seconds. Wallace, who's been the spark plug in the fourth quarter for the Thunder, lays it up and in. 52 seconds to go. 109-103. But these 50. And a timeout taken by Johnson. 42.9 to go. I mean, we are down to the last 43 seconds of this final game of the conference finals. Spurs up by 6. Good trap. This game has been the closest we've seen since game 1. I just hope this doesn't go to fucking double overtime, to be perfectly fair, though. Each side has got one foul they can cough up. I want to thank all 640 or so that have come, 600 plus that have come in on my YouTube channel collectively between the Hardcore Sports Network, my YouTube channel, and my X account. Do I think we can get to 650 in the next 42.9 seconds? No. Oklahoma will have to pull something off like you did, Reggie, against the Knicks in game 1 of the 95 semis. I'm losing it. Wallace to it. Wallace to SGA. Wallace to SGA to Wallace. They got to put it up fast. Corner 3 by Williams, no good. Ball's loose. Recovered by Wallace. SGA to Dort for 3. Foul on the floor. That was the foul. Okay, San Antonio had to give, so it's side out. 22.3 left. The shot clock will be turned off. And when you foul that late on the clock, that's an advantage for the fouling for the team that gives the foul. Why? Because you basically put the pressure on the team with the ball to get as many quick shots off, to get a quick shot, get a quick bucket. Williams to Caruso. 15 seconds left. Caruso for 3. Way off. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Oklahoma City 16 with 17.1 to go on the clock. Last touch by Fox. Let's go, Spurs. Let's go, Spurs. Williams with it. Tries to get it out. Wallace from deep 3. No good. Rebound Champagny. Fox to Vassell. He'll just throw it down. That does it. Game over. 111-103. The San Antonio Spurs are the 2026 Western Conference champions. We're getting a rematch of 99, baby. So long, Oklahoma City. We'll see you Wednesday night at the Frost Bank. Thank you to everyone who sat through this hailstorm of basketball with me tonight. Comment, like, and subscribe to the Hardcore Sports Network, to the Aboriginal Sports Network, and to the contributors of both networks, and to myself, Mets2128. Goodbye and good fucking night. Bang!